What if the future of technology isn't decided by who builds the smartest machine, but by who shares it? Two worlds, one where powerful tools are locked behind corporate walls, and another where the code that shapes our future is open for anyone to use, improve, and question. This is the silent war shaping the next decade, the battle between open source and closed artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has gone from a research experiment to something that's influencing nearly every corner of business, science, and even daily life. From chat systems and image generation to automation and medical breakthroughs, the pace is breathtaking. But as this technology gets more powerful, there's a divide forming. On one side, big corporations are keeping their systems private and protected. On the other, communities of independent developers are opening their code for everyone to study, modify, and build upon. This difference, open versus closed, might sound like a technical detail, but it's actually a fight for control, innovation, and even ethics in the digital age. Closed artificial intelligence refers to systems created and owned by private companies. The code isn't shared publicly, the data behind it is hidden, and only select people have access. Why would companies do this? Because control means power and profit. When you control the technology, you can decide who uses it, how it's priced, and how it evolves. Think about how smartphone operating systems work. You can't peek inside the code of your iPhone or modify how it behaves. The same logic applies to closed artificial intelligence models. Supporters of closed systems argue that secrecy ensures quality, safety, and accountability. They say that open systems can be misused or exploited by bad actors. But here's the flip side. Closed systems also limit innovation. When only a few companies control the most advanced technology, everyone else becomes dependent on them. Now let's look at the other side of the battlefield, the open source world. In open source artificial intelligence, the code is made public. Anyone can download it, study it, and modify it. This philosophy has been around for decades. It's the same spirit that built Linux, the software that runs most of the world's servers, and even parts of Android. But now it's happening with artificial intelligence. Communities of developers from around the world are collaborating, building powerful models that rival those of massive tech companies. Projects like these are often transparent. They show how the model is trained, what data it uses, and what its limitations are. The biggest strength of open source systems is freedom. A developer in India, a researcher in Germany, and a startup in Kenya can all use the same model and customize it for their own needs. This collective innovation can move faster than any single company ever could. Open systems can also be unpredictable. Once the code is public, anyone can use it, even for harmful purposes. It's like handing out the keys to a very powerful engine. Most people will drive safely, but some might crash. This isn't just a tech debate. It's a question about who gets to shape the tools that will define the next generation of business and communication. Closed systems might lead to safer and more polished technology, but they can also centralize power in the hands of a few corporations. Open systems might create faster progress and global participation, but they also risk misuse and uneven quality control. For businesses, this choice has real consequences. A company using a closed artificial intelligence system may get stability and customer support, but it might also be locked into expensive subscriptions or strict usage limits. Meanwhile, a business using open source technology can customize and innovate freely, but it must take responsibility for maintaining and securing that system. Interestingly, we're seeing both worlds start to blend. Some large companies are releasing partial open source versions of their models to attract developers, while still keeping their best technology private. At the same time, open communities are building systems so advanced that even tech giants are forced to pay attention. This tug of war is healthy. It pushes innovation forward. When big corporations see open source projects gaining momentum, they're motivated to improve transparency and lower prices. When open communities see corporate systems raising the bar, they work harder to match their quality and reliability. So, who will win open source or closed artificial intelligence? The truth is, neither will fully dominate. Instead, they'll coexist, each serving a different purpose. Closed systems will continue to thrive in industries that require security, privacy, and regulation, like healthcare or finance. Open systems will fuel innovation, research, and small businesses, giving them tools to compete without massive budgets. What really matters is how these two worlds influence each other. The more open source projects push boundaries, the more pressure there will be for transparency. The more closed systems advance safety and ethics, the more standards open communities will follow. Will the future be guided by collaboration and openness, or by controlled precision and profit? Maybe the answer lies somewhere in between, a world where both sides learn from each other, and together make artificial intelligence not just powerful, but truly responsible.